Hey guys, Taju22 here, and I'll tell you what, I was so happy for my best friend MG Blue. I don't know how, but he was able to execute his finishing maneuver on Vader and was able to win as per rule of the match. But I'm just happy that he was able to do it, but we gotta move on, folks. And we begin with the new hardcore champion, David Otunga. He won the championship from The Miz in a backstage match. In a backstage brawl. And he will defend that title in a simple Falls Count Anywhere match, really. But yeah, David Otunga, I was surprised that he was able to win. I really was not expecting him to, win a match, let alone beat The Miz, but you know what? He did, and he'll definitely make a lot of noise if he can beat this man. That's right. He's got to fight The Rock. And of course, The Rock is looking to put boots to asses. He's ready to lay the smackdown on David Otunga's candy ass. And he's going to try to make David Otunga know his role and shut his mouth. Because honestly, to The Rock, it doesn't matter how he does it, but he's going to do it. I mean, listen to the fans going nuts for The Rock, and I know there's a couple of fans on our YouTube channel that are going just as nuts. That are going just as nuts as they are. I apologize severely for butchering that. Sometimes I have a tendency to do that, not by force, but just by nature, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, that's what it's all about. The hardcore title. But more important than that, a spot in the Elimination Chamber. So far we have Link, Brock Lesnar, MG Blue, for the, and WWE Champion Triple H. So we still have 2 more spots to fill. We have 1 more match after this, so yeah. This will be our 4th match, I believe. Yeah, it's our 4th match in the 2nd round for the Red Conference. Later on, we'll have the Blue Conference take. We'll have the 2nd round for the Blue Conference later on. But right now, we begin with David Otunga executing a bulldog right to The Rock and a flapjack onto The Rock. So for David Otunga, if he ever does get an advantage over The Rock, he better hold on to it, because The Rock, The Rock can do moves like this. A suplex onto David Otunga. I mean, Rock has a way of taking punishment and delivering it right back, twofold, on his opponents. A float over neckbreaker onto David Otunga. A back elbow onto The Rock. An abdominal stretch onto Otunga. But a hip toss to The Rock. A back suplex onto The Rock. A float over DDT onto David Otunga. Then a chop block to David Otunga. Whipped into the corner is The Rock, and a mule kick onto The Rock. So, I mean, right now David Otunga's doing good, but, he has to stay on The Rock and make sure that The Rock does not get an advantage. Because, The Rock, I'm not particularly worried about The Rock, because, The Rock has done it all. I mean, he knows what he's doing in there, so I'm not worried about The Rock. A backbreaker onto Otunga. A spinning neckbreaker onto Otunga. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the first ever matchup between these two, so we'll see what David Otunga can bring to the table against The Rock. Another hip toss to The Rock. But once again, met with a back elbow. A drop toe hold face buster. Whipped into the corner is David Otunga, and rammed into the post is the left shoulder of Otunga, but Otunga delivers a back body drop onto The Rock. Deadlock. A chin lock onto David Otunga. So far this match has stayed in the ring, which is probably the safest place you can be in. And wait, what's this? Another flapjack. Another variation of the move onto The Rock. And some back elbows again to David Otunga. And I'm not sure what David Otunga was doing. He kind of rammed into the turnbuckle. And now a Cobra clutch onto David Otunga. And David not doing so well. And he got tapped. Oh, wow. He tapped out to The Rock and the Cobra clutch. I mean, bear in mind, the Cobra clutch is not really The Rock's signature submission maneuver. I mean, Rock is not a submission artist, but he just made David Otunga tap out. And is now the new hardcore champion. So for The Rock, he's going to the chamber. So congratulations to The Rock, and I'll tell you what, folks, The Rock is on a roll, folks. And wait, what's going on here? I'm not sure what to make of CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, and I'm pretty sure The Rock doesn't know what I can't even say it. I'm not sure what The Rock has to think of though. All right, I'm not sure what The Rock thinks of all this. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know what CM Punk and Cody Rhodes are thinking, but I have a feeling it's not good as far as The Rock is concerned. But The Rock is going to the chamber. And folks, we have one more match and one more spot to fill for the Red Conference Elimination Chamber match at said Super Show. Stay tuned, folks. That's coming up next.